Hello everyone, here is Xiaoyue. Now I'm going to talk with you about negative effects of cloning animals. When referring to cloning animals, many people cannot accept it since they think it is not ethical, and also part of persons have their own religious faith, which is against the idea of animal cloning. What's more, besides the ethical thinking, what negative effects it could bring. Firstly, it is obvious that if cloning of animals was done on a large scale, there would be no variation in animals, and the current theory of evolution natural selection would no longer exist. Secondly, other people have argued that cloning animals to increase the world's food supply would be beneficial to humans. Series 9, a program run by Georgetown University, says it could be done by taking low-cost embryos, clone them, and reusing the DNA again and again to get more food. This may give a better food supply. However, one has to remember that for each developing embryo, there has to be at least one donor female to carry the embryo to full terms. This means that cloned animals would not produce more food, because reproduction would move just as fast as cloning would. Thirdly, people have had the idea of cloning extinct species to bring them back from the dead and once again into the environment. Nicole Myers, a biologist for WIL Research, studies cloning daily and the effects that it will have in the future, believes that cloning of endangered or extinct animals is a dreadful idea. If a species is reintroduced into a habitat that it isn't adapted for them, then it could throw off the entire ecosystem and cause another species to die out due to competition. Also, reintroduced species could prey on another species, causing them to die out of the environment. Last but not least, according to Tracy Rambert, writer for Economist magazine, if a species is cloned, the species could lose the genes that are resistant to a certain disease. And if a species is cloned many times, similar to what would happen to humans, cloning would weaken to the genetic diversity of the animal's species. If cloning takes place again and again, then the population would be living in one generation and evolution without species will cease to exist. The Economist magazine says biologists are not able to clone one species within another species. Michelle Lemonick, a writer for Time magazine, wrote on this subject and found that with this knowledge, scientists are now trying to clone prehistoric animals such as woolly mammals. With a creature as gigantic and prehistoric as woolly mammals, the effects of this animal on the ecosystem today would be devastating, especially if the beast was to come out of control and begins to run amok, causing mass destruction on Earth, damaging the environment, and hurting innocent citizens, all due to cloning. To summarize all what I want to express, cloning animals could bring lots of changes and damages not only to human beings, but also to all the human society. According to the negative effects, my view is that cloning animals should be banned. Thank you.